Part 3, and this is a great one. And this is about building credibility and community. So this is a great follow through from building trust. And because once you build that trust, you start building credibility and community within your circle. So Marc, start us off.
Yeah, the last page was building value and providing value, but now you're building trust within your own business to show that visibility and that trust to your potential customers. So it really comes down to the trust signals that we have listed on the worksheet. So there's a lot of different types of trust signals out there, and it comes down to reviews. And the reviews could be scattered on all sorts of platforms. Reviews on your website, reviews on marketplaces, reviews on Google, and then you got customer photos, right? People really want to see visually the trust that you're building. And is this really a good product? Do people really enjoy these types of services and products?
Yeah.
You've got your own internal videos, customer testimonials. If you can really get the opportunity to interview a solid customer and sit down with them one-on-one and do a quick testimonial and a little sound bit, that's great. There's case studies, trust within your community and events. And yeah, there's a lot of this that we do at MakerFlo. We put a lot of focus on this, on building reviews and trust signals. I think on our Google, our local Google profile, we have over 400, almost 500 Google reviews.
Yeah.
And then spread out throughout our website, we have 30,000 plus reviews.
Yeah.
And so that really speaks volumes. When you're able to accomplish those types of numbers and reviews and ratings, it really builds trust with your potential customers.
Yeah. It not only builds trust there, but it builds trust on LLMs. And we've not only been able to build trust amongst our customer base, but LLMs or your AI searches. And by the way, if you use Google now, you're using AI search, just so you know. So even if you're trying to stay away from it and you're using Google search, or you're using meta search, or you're using these searches, they're all using AI, right? So whether you want to run away from it or not, it's almost following us wherever we go. And so this makes it so important. And so they look at these things, and we're building trust amongst them. That way, when someone does search, hey, locally, where's the best place to go? It's looking at your reviews. It's looking at who is talking about you on social media. It's looking at, are there any local publications like news channels? Or are there any local magazines? Or are there any local listicles that have listed you? And the more places you're in and the more you're out there, the more likely it is that you're seen and trusted by everyone. My one big thing about this one that I think there's a lot of misses is asking. I think in one of the lives today at another show, they were talking about this. And no matter who it is, first of all, they got to know that they need to leave a review. Okay. There needs to be a QR code to leave a review here. You have to. No, there's no question about this. You have to. The second thing is, if you have it there and they're not doing it, we don't cry about it, right? We don't go, oh, no one's scanning it. Okay. Bring it up to somebody, right? And if they bought something, just say, hey, how's your experience? I'd love for you to leave a review. You have to ask, right? Because some people are just introverted. Some people don't want to do it. But if you just kindly go and ask, they're more than happy to do it. And believe it or not, that's how we got majority of our Google reviews on MakerFlo, because we're an e-commerce channel and there's not a lot of people walking into our building. And the way we look at it is, in order to get 400 reviews, you need to have 4,000 people walk in at minimum to even get close to 400 reviews.
The conversion rate's usually like 5%.
Yeah.
Now, one hack that I like to use when you're just getting started is to offer a friend or family your product or services for free, whether they buy it on your site for 100% discount or however you do the transaction, it's free. And you just ask them for an honest review of your product. Because so many times it's the hardest part is getting that first 1 or 2 reviews to get the ball rolling. And then once you get those first few, then the regular customers understand the process and how to leave a review, and they pile on top for more additional reviews.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I think getting the few first reviews is integral. And sometimes we will go into our network, even if a product is launched, which we don't do anymore, but we used to when we had 0 reviews, is send product out and be like, hey, can you leave an honest review? I don't see why I think that's perfectly fine. And you can definitely do that. And hey, you're in the customization game. Everyone needs something customized. So it's perfect. And it'll be used. So I think
another review one that I was working on for my parents' gift shop that I spoke about in northern Arizona, and they have it's a physical gift shop, so they have customers walking in.
Yeah,
I made a sign that says, "Help us reach our goal to 100 reviews on Yelp. leave a review, and then spin the wheel.
Yeah.
And there's a QR code there for them to scan. The QR code takes them directly to the Yelp review page. But then on that little poster I made, there's a thermometer that is ticked off 10, 20, 30, 40, all the way to 100. Right now, they're only at 12 reviews on Yelp. So we've colored in that thermometer in red marker to 12. And it's enticing the customer at the point of checkout, after they've purchased something, after they've had hopefully an awesome experience at that store, to be involved in us collectively reaching the goal.
Yeah.
Customers want to help you reach their goals just like they want to reach their goals.
Absolutely.
And so customers at the end of the purchase, they see this sign, they scan it, they leave a review, and then they get to spin this wheel. I got a little 8-inch colorful spin the wheel thing on Amazon.
Yeah.
And it comes with a Sharpie, a dry erase marker. And then you can write into that spin the wheel. There's 8 slots on there, different prizes they can win, right? Maybe it's a discount on a future order. Maybe it's something simple. Oh, a free Livestrong wristband. Maybe it's just a piece of candy. Maybe it's a free keychain that didn't cost you much.
Yeah.
Things that don't cost you much for the spin the wheel, but maybe it has a higher perceived value. Maybe it's a sticker, or maybe it's a buy one, get one for a future service.
Yeah.
And they're having great success with this, and it's increasing their reviews. And then once we hit that goal on the 100 on Yelp, we're going to switch it over to TripAdvisor.
Yeah, it's a good one for them.
TripAdvisor, knock that one out, get to 100 on that.
Yeah.
And then switch it over to Google and just keep cranking the reviews that way.
Yeah.
And we're doing this all through the QR code. You can make a QR code for free on Canva, and you can link it directly to the review page for your business.
Yeah, that's awesome. I love it. It's kind of gamified.
Yeah, gamified.
But they feel involved in getting you there. So that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. That's cool. Leading into that, I see that that was a great example for the next question, which is how many times per week do you post in community building platforms like Facebook groups, Nextdoor, or your email list? So this is an exercise that you need to really think about. We've written our examples down on the right side on everything we're doing to be engaged with you, is to be engaged and having touch points with you. In your parents' case, I know they do a lot more than just the review part. They're essentially, with that, you're having them have a touch point with you, an exciting touch point with you, a fun touch point with you. You're sharing your wins, you're sharing your goals together, and you're building together, which is huge for relationship building because now they've bought in. There's a percentage buy-in from that customer, right? And so you need to give yourself an opportunity to do the same thing. So how are you making sure that you're in your community? And just so you guys understand, that doesn't mean that you're posting in Catherine's group. It can, but you need to be posting in local groups. You need to go and see how active is your next door community. Maybe a lot of you guys don't even know Nextdoor, but check Nextdoor out. It's local. Most local areas and communities have a Facebook group nowadays. Make sure you go in there and you're posting there. I've been having a great time. I think there's a business called EB Creatives, and they've found out they're doing this. And in the Awatuki group, Mesa group, I think, and a few other groups, but I'm in all those local groups. They're posting their great products there, right? And they might not get that much engagement, but I guarantee you, if you ask them, they get DMs and they're out there. And now if somebody asks me, hey, can I get an engraved spatula? Guess who comes in mind? See, I remembered EB Creative. Go to that person. So you might not see it. You might not see a direct correlation when someone's posting. They might have 0 likes and comments, but look how well that lived in my mind because I've seen them post over and over again that I might recommend them. And look how powerful that is. So you have to make sure that you're in the community, you're consistent, you're posting, and you're building that credibility and community within your local area. And then obviously what we were talking about, the website, then you're building it online. There's 2 places really that you really need to build your community if you're attacking both of those places.
Yeah. And then one thing we skipped over here on building trust is the Google business profile.
Yes.
Formerly known as Google My Business. And then also you have the Apple Maps as well.
Yeah.
But even if you're a home-based business, you don't have to have a physical store. You can still qualify for the Google business profile. And I think this is one of the most underrated techniques of visibility, credibility, gaining reviews. And you can basically create a Google business profile online and you can hide your address. Like, yeah, you'll have to verify your business and the address and stuff.
Especially if you're at home.
But you can hide your address, and it all comes down to the service area that you service in your town, in your city. So if we have a business here in Phoenix, we might have a home-based business, but we service Mesa, we service Gilbert, we service areas around us that we can either ship to or we can just simply hand deliver to. So don't forget about Google Business Profile, because it'll give you discoverability when people in your area might be looking for tumblers near me, or customization shops near me. You have the opportunity of showing up on the Google Maps, and then you can do the same thing on the Apple Business Profiles as well.
Yeah. So I don't think you're being harsh enough with this.
Yeah.
If you're watching this and if you don't have both of those things done, go do it. You have to do it. It's literally one of the best ways to get leads. Optimize the profile. If Google is giving you an opportunity to fill a field out, fill the field out, because every field is an SEO opportunity. So if you're going after local business and you don't have a business directory from Google, and if you're not on Apple Maps, why not? Go optimize it. If you don't know how to do it, go to Upworks. We use a company called SNA Digital. Go contact them. Go ask Sumita. Go ask Catherine. They have the resources. They have the people that they might know that can help you. Go do your Google and Apple business profiles. I cannot tell you how many calls we get just because we're on there. It's free and it's so underrated. It's incredible.
Yeah. Have you ever Googled it for a service or a product on Google Maps, and then you see it somewhere in your neighborhood? There's like,
building credibility and a community, building trust. That's truly what marketing is all about.